Okay. So, hello and welcome back my fellow friends to a new live stream. And this has been quite a while. So, yeah, the last live stream that we had that is already almost, not quite, but almost 4 months ago. So, I'm a bit excited. I'm actually really excited. And apart from just being excited to do another live stream, like I said, like already quite some time ago, we have this time actually something to celebrate. We have more than 250 subscribers. That's really great. So, yeah, it's already a long time. So glad to see you as well, Diego. So we are now at the moment at 256 subscribers, and I hope that we're going to continue to grow throughout this year. So thanks a lot first for the support up until now, and I really hope that you're going to enjoy today's special stream. Maybe we're going to do more streams in the future. I'm not quite sure about that just yet. However, I do think that on this special occasion, it is definitely interesting to have another live stream. So, as you probably have seen from the title and the thumbnail, we're going to do something very, very special today. So, actually, first of all, let's activate the second recording since I am interested in doing a live stream highlight. So, this is also now up and running, but of course without my voiceover. So anyways, first things first, we are going to Duna. So let's first have a look at our destination. So, and the thing is, like the title says, we're not going to launch anything from the KSC or from the Kerbal Space Program at all. So we're not going to spend time in the VAB or something, or the SPH. So we're just going to go to Duna, but first I would like to have a look what do we actually have around Duna, just to know our existing infrastructure. So we do have, we have 2 communications relays from a Duna, from our Duna Extreme Dream mission. That's great. And we have our Tianwen 1 from the Chinese Mars 2020 and the Tianwen 1 lander, and that's pretty much it. So we haven't visited Duna, or at least we haven't left a lot in or around Duna for that matter. So there's nothing we can use on Duna, which is actually quite a shame. Yes. So what do we have else? Like I've already thought about a few things. So the one thing that actually is quite recent, and I do think that we're going to use, is this lovely craft here, the asteroid catcher. So from our recent asteroid capture and return mission, this is something that we've used, and it has still a lot of Delta V as far as I can remember. So let's check it out. There we go. So we have here, according to our readout, not quite sure how well you can see that. Let's quickly time warp to the daylight. We have 5,800 meters per second of Delta V. So my idea is that we're going to use this as our transfer craft, right? Makes sense. So I'd really like to use this one as our transfer craft to get to Duna. So this would make a lot of sense since, well, we have plenty of fuel, and we have a docking port here, a large one here. Probably not going to use this one, but the biggest advantage is this grabbing unit, so we can in theory take everything. It doesn't really matter what we're going to bring, use for the lander and return capsule. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing that wait, why are we now at Elu? That was not planned, thank you. There you go, Kerbin. So the biggest question that remains is from where? So I've actually left this one a bit more open. However, I do think all my plan is generally from Kerbin as the Kerbin system. Preferably, well, well, yeah, like from somewhere within the sphere of influence of Kerbin. The main question is, will it count if we go from the Mun? Because I do have an idea from the Mun. Because as far as, actually, I checked this one out, the Duna Extreme Dream is first of all orbiting retrograde, and secondly, there's nothing. This is just a space station without anything. And the other thing here is the yeah, why not? Let's quickly switch to the KSS. I'd like to have a look at this. So there we go. It has been quite a while since we've been last loaded this craft, so this is one of the first mission. Well, I think June of 2020 when we've constructed this. June, July 2020 with the space shuttle. This was a streamer mission. The orange fuel tank section here, and the nice solar panels. That's really cool. A really interesting video. Anyways, so we only have, well, we do have a lot of fuel here, that's for sure. We have Kerbals, and we have a shuttle. So in theory we might, oh, this is an OMS shuttle, okay. Okay, this one's not going to go anywhere, apart from to Kerbin, back to Kerbin that is. What else do we have? We have the, oh, wait, I have an idea. ICBM. This is actually, speaking of the ICBM, this video, or at least the stream highlights, and we've built this on a stream, is actually very popular compared to other stream highlight videos. So this is interesting, I think. There you go. And you do not have Kerbal capabilities, transport capabilities, right? What do we have inside here? Oh, just a small probe core. Okay, what a shame. God darn it. Wait, you're not an engineer. You're an engineer. Would this actually be possible? No way. No. Do we have somewhere a command chair on this craft here? I don't think so. No, god darn it. There is no command chair inside. I had the idea that if there is a command chair somewhere, like around this craft, we could use the engineer to smack a Kerbal here on top of the fairing, and then use the ICBM and shoot the Kerbal into a low Kerbin orbit, and then we can go and rendezvous with it. God darn it, this would have been a brilliant idea. Oh, because with this rocket we can get into low Kerbin orbit. Okay, so much so for this idea. That's a shame. The other thing is the massive hub module here, where we have an SST here. That's something I remember. But it's just a low Kerbin orbit SST here, so that's the other problem. Yes. So, okay, I guess we're gonna go with the idea that I had. So, the idea that I had, and I think we're gonna go with this, is the Mun Lab. Do you guys remember the Mun Lab? I really hope so. Probably not. It's the companion mission to the Mun Polar Surface Base. So there we go. In sunlight. Can you guys remember this little small space station here? Okay, we only have 4 viewers. That's a bit of a shame. I've hoped that this being a special live stream and not having done any live streams for, like I said, quite some time, that there would be more viewers, but that's a shame. So please go around and share it. Speaking of sharing, I might as well go and do some shameless plugging on the Kerbal Space Program server. Let's do this. Shameless plugging. Okay, maybe we're gonna get a 5th view. Anyways, okay. So my idea with this thing is using this lander. So this is the idea that I had. Kind of, this is my primary idea, using this lander, and that means more or less that we will use kind of as our starting point the Mun. So we're gonna go from the Mun to Duna and back, obviously. So I think we're gonna go with this. So I've actually already decided. So yeah. Where is... So we have Bob Koeman and Valentina Koeman as our brave guinea pigs. So where are you? You're here. Yes, you are. Okay, cool. You are a scientist, so we won't be able to use the new things anyway, so there's not really any point. So we now have this mem module. Are you fully fueled? No, you are not fully fueled, so let's give you some fuel. And maybe press the right button. Okay, the mem is fully fueled. Brilliant. With that being said, mission plan is now going to pick it up with the astro catcher, since we don't need that much delta V to go to Duna, like 1,000. I have to pay attention to the ejection from the Mun. So first we're going to go down into a low Kerbin orbit, of course, and after that we're going to go into a, well, eccentric low high Kerbin orbit set as target. So inclination changes, expensive, very expensive. Okay, wait. We are in a eccentric orbit already, so we're going to take advantage of this and raise our orbit even more to something like this. 100 meters per second is not really expensive. Something along these lines. Let's at least get these two markers decently close here. Warp to next maneuver node. So, by the way, how have you guys been? And how, like, for example, because of the entire pandemic, how was your New Year and Christmas? So for me personally, Christmas was special in terms of we just stayed at home as a family. But quite honestly, I really like that. Since I'm not really that socially outgoing, I prefer staying at home, so it's actually not really a big deal for me. Not being able to go to a party, well, even though we would have not gone to a party, but that's just not important at the moment. So first of all, well, not first of all, wait, that actually sounds like we're not burning full thrust. We are burning full thrust. Okay, interesting. Okay, so first we're gonna raise our orbit here, not just a tiny bit more. There we go. Actually, it seems solid enough. Now, next up, we're going to warp to our descending node there. Isolated, all good though, working remotely. Well, yes, nowadays everything's remotely done, or almost everything. That's for sure. Now let's quickly have a look. We have to... No, that's typical for me. I never think about which way. We have to burn no, anti-normal, I think. Anti-normal, right? No, it was normal, actually. It was normal, it's good, it's correct, come on. Only going outside for groceries. Yes! Well, to be quite honest, I haven't been out except going for a walk. This is something I do quite a lot actually, like a couple times a week. I don't know whether this is actually a lot, but whatever. I go around two times a week, just for a walk. But apart from that, I haven't been outside except once, where I went for an Armada, Star Wars Armada game. Let's say tabletop game, if that tells you something. Might actually talk about this at some point somewhere, to an acquaintance of mine, and this is like literally the only time I've been outside. Well, outside a couple kilometers radius from my house in the last 2 months, I think. Yeah, that seems more or less reasonable. 2 months. Seems like I messed up with the timing, whatever. We're going to time warp down here, and then we're going to break until we have a nice encounter with the space station. And Christmas was the same as always. How did you get the start burn indicator? This is in advanced tweakables, I think. Like, I think it is the same as the autostrut option, I think. Somewhere under options in advanced, quite honestly. And by the way, I can talk about that in just a second when we're going to do the next maneuver. Since you can use the plus and minus buttons on the side to increase with what kind of thrust it should indicate you. So I've set it, I think, to 60%, since I'm not really a patient person. So, well, actually that's the wrong way around. Anyways, I've set it to 60%, I have no clue why. But it's, I think, by default at 50%. You can as well set it to 100, so it tells you exactly when to start. But with 60%, you have some additional leeway. And why aren't our markers getting closer again? This is not good. Not the way I intended it to be. Anyways, let's go back here. Going to do another normal burn. Let's actually use a maneuver for that. Up maneuver, there we go. We need to slow down, there we go, and some normal. Maybe not while you're moving, there we go. Stop it, stop it, stop. Just stop maneuvering. Okay, let's go again for this. Do we have to brake? Yes, probably, and there you go. Okay, so let's have a look. Do we need to speed up? Brake. Okay, yes, we are not quite in a good... Let's go for this one here, and this one here. And you can see here the plus. You can go up to 100, we can even go... No, you can't go above. Okay, so, and yeah, I have it at 60. I think this is reasonable. With that, you have, even if you miss it accidentally, you still have some time to catch it up with burning 100%. So yeah. Okay, good enough. So now we should give me the men. Okay, but not losing the target, that's not good. Set as target, thank you. So this is our periapsis. We're going to warp to the periapsis and then try more or less again the same thing. There we go. This is the maneuver I actually tried to get last time. Intersect 200 meters seems solid. And we're 1 minute past starting to burn. 1 second, sorry. Well, now it's already more than 5. There we go, that seems 200 meters of separation. Brilliant. And you're lagging, of course. Thank you as well. And there we're gonna warp. Okay. Oh, and wow, that's actually pretty close. There you go. Right next to it. So, cancelling target velocity, or relative velocity to target. There you go, moving a bit this way. waiting till we're in daylight for YouTube, even though it doesn't look that dark compared to my recent videos where I accidentally really messed up with the recording software somehow captures it a lot darker, and YouTube makes it even more. Okay, so here we are. We have this small little space station. We probably not gonna need this capsule, I think. I mean, if we're gonna need a capsule to return, we can always pick it up again. But yeah, so first of all, gonna quick save. This is something I'm gonna do quite a few times here, since it's not, the vessels are not designed for what they are going to do. So, but right now, you guys, you two, Valentina and Bob, you're going on an adventure. Your mission has been prolonged from just staying here comfortably in a space station. You are now going to Duna, not to the moon, to Duna. Do you actually have RCS? Nope, we have used up all the RCS and all the oxidizer. Whoops. Maybe not the best situation to be in. So we need to do the docking now with the space station, with this thing here. I mean, well, I should not waste my RCS. There we go, just burning with main engine till we're at 0.0, pointing towards target, one thrust. There we go, and you do the same, you point towards target, the Matt Lown method, as Matt Lown always likes to call it. Let's burn a bit more as well. Okay, new comment, brilliant, I love it when there are comments, this is brilliant. That's why live streams are so much more fun. You can interact with your viewers and the viewers can interact with the one who's doing the live stream. That's brilliant. Okay, I wonder what kind of equipment we'll need for Kugels to live in KSP2. I personally, well, first of all, the new update in terms of 1.11 with the addition of the kind of attachment system of the Kubel engineers right now, I really like that. I'm going to be honest, I really like this. And I hope for KSP2 that there will be, in addition to pretty much everything that is in place right now, also live support. So just regular live support. I think there's the mod tech live support, people usually use it. I have never used it, but I really do like the idea of having a mod that is capable of doing that, and I do hope that this is going to be in KSP2 as well as clouds, but clouds have been confirmed as far as I am aware of it, at least. No, wrong side. There we go, yes. Wait, you weren't able to grab it? That's a shame, come on. You need to point towards that little small thingy. Well, I am aware of it, that we cannot dock these two crafts because you only have medium docking ports and you only have tiny docking ports. But I still hope that we can grab it with the claw. At least that's the intention. You know, let's just leave you here and do the remainder with this one again. So RCS and back, and we need to go up. It's going to be weird docking like that, just hitting it somehow on the side. And let's go for a 90-degree angle so that we know the controls are not weird. Okay. Moving over. Okay, that I've parked this thing at an angle might be not the best idea. Quite honestly. Tiny bit forwards. This seems good enough, and now the other way here, braking, and down, and this way. No, this is not good. This is not working. Okay. New try. Wait, this side, I do want to go up, thank you, or at least cancel my velocity. Okay, this grabbing this little thing is harder than I actually expected it to be. I thought it would be almost as easy as docking. So much so that's good that we actually have some additional RCS for that matter. No, that's the wrong way, right? I'm going to try now with the engine. You're not going to do anything, you're going to disarm, arm, control from here, go and grab that thing here. Point towards it, and there we go, brilliant! Just burning towards it and ramming it, full force. Ah, perfect. Violence solves everything. Or brute force. Okay, brilliant. Yes, exactly like you said, Leopard enthusiast. Just brute forcing it and hitting it. Perfect. Yes, you were totally right. Yes, I see. Perfect. Artificial gravity, donuts, KSP2 trailer, can't wait for proper feature. Yes, that would be actually pretty good, but well, there's no but, to be honest. Right now, as you are aware, the only way to make proper gravity rings is for using the fairing to close off a motor, one of those DLC parts, and let's actually remove the probes so that they're not going to clutter our map view here. So right now we're going to time warp a bit. So like exactly, you build a rotor, and from the rotor out you have like your gravity ring sections, and they are spinning obviously, and you just try to hide the motor and the connection with the fairing so that it looks nice. So yeah, having a more or less crackly option how to build this would be very good. Even though I don't think they actually think about this too much. I think they will give us a creative way to build gravity rings, in not with gravity ring parts, that is kind of gravity motor, gravity ring section A and gravity ring section B to close things off. I don't think that they'll do something like that. However, I do think that they'll give us the opportunity and the possibility to make gravity rings a less fiddly and tedious and not actually intended task. So something like the idea of like with the DLC with the motors, right? The idea of the motors was primarily to give us some hinges and motors. However, people figured out how to build helicopters out of them, and after that they gave us like the blades, I think. I might confuse things here, a few things here, but something along those lines. That's what I expect. So they give us the tools, and we will be able to do this as kind of a side effect. So yeah. So let's have a look. Is this already decent? I think we do need just a bit more. I think this seems like a solid transfer window. What do you guys think? A bit more. Wait, there's a pretty just single part gravity rings like in. Really? Okay, like near future. I have used near future propulsion, near future propulsion, near future power. I think like the extended solar panels and so on and so forth, and how's it called? Near future nuclear power, I think. I'm not quite sure about that though. Really not sure about that, really. But definitely something along those lines. Anyways, I think this seems like a solid window. We can go in and plan a maneuver node. As for just double checking, we can click on this. We are at year Um, mhm. Quickly double checking this. There we go. It tells me the first. I'm really a douchebag in terms of typing, as it seems. So it tells me to go to 51. Okay, so the official transfer window is day 51. I think that's solid. We have 20 days to play around and get from Kerbin into a good, from the moon into a good Kerbin orbit. So first of all, where is, okay, so we have to eject from the moon over here. So in half a month, in order to be in front of Kerbin, if that makes sense. Yep, this is solid. And now we just have to wait until we are in a solid orbit to leave the moon, which is going to be once we are approximately here. And I'm going to burn prograde. And this looks like a pretty solid orbit. Pretty solid. Let's actually... this is something I hate, was time warping. A bit more... a bit later, but a bit less, I think. Anyways, I just wanted to look for the timing. The rest we can just eyeball. I really like eyeballing and brute forcing. Not really a good combination. Okay. Yes, with having generally parts and more things like near future propulsion, near future electronic power, like I said, I'm not quite sure how the mod is officially called, but this near future tech is, as far as I'm aware, at least to a certain degree, integrated. I mean, they definitely have even further, like, distant future, I think. There's like another mod expansion. Like the one, actually, speaking of that, the one that Scott Manley did a video not too long ago. I think a lot of, I'm not quite sure whether he actually said that, but there's definitely going to be at least a few things that he mentioned there will be or were shown in the KSP 2 trailer. Okay, there we go. No, we're not going for a second moon orbit, thank you. This is going to get only more eccentric. Is it going to be more eccentric? That's actually eyeballing. Yay, I really like eyeballing it. There we go. Now this is going very good. It's going to go down in terms of inclination. And 90 kilometers. 78. Brilliant. This seems like a solid high Kerbin orbit. Now we're just going to select our lovely, where is it? Not Extreme Dream KSS as our target. And plan our next maneuver accordingly. This should make our inclination pretty much to 0. Okay, I prefer having it like this. Okay, brilliant. With that we are in a equatorial orbit, or we will be in an equatorial orbit. That's good. For only 52 meters per second. Really cheap. And this is how you get actually from the Mun. And generally speaking, if you're in the Mun or in Minmus, it makes more sense to do this kind of maneuver and eject now from the periapsis down there instead of burning all the way from kind of this high orbit. Birth effect. Yay! This is something I personally kind of was disappointed in my collaboration with Ben the Best 5. He's a very nice guy, but I was very surprised that he used up so much fuel going to Val when we did our Val expedition. So, and that was because he exactly did that. He was, well, we were in Minmus, or on Minmus, around Minmus, and, well, yeah. Okay, this is not a perfect ejection, actually. Should have waited a couple more days. on the moon. Nah, whatever. Not too many Delta V losses there. So next target, yay! Give me back my. There you go. Nah. There you go. Maneuver node, and prograde. Give me more. 1,000 meters. No, that's too much. 100. Yeah, we'll have to make a correction burn since this is definitely not inwards. No, that's out. In. Nah, yeah. Should do this a bit. No, wrong way again. 400. Going back down here. That's a bit too much. Okay, yeah, this is something I hate doing on live streams, maneuver node planning, since this is something that I usually skip on my videos, since I do not consider this to be too interesting, playing around with maneuver nodes, especially here around Cuban. If it's around Joule, that's another thing. Like, this ejection would be the most efficient. So let's have a look. Do we get a nice in mark? No, we don't. What a shame. But I don't want to burn earlier, I'd rather burn later. But this makes it less efficient. But we do have enough brute force Delta V. That's the other thing. We have enough brute force. Yeah, near future technologies. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I've used 2 of them in a previous save file. Brute forcing it. Come on, let's go. I don't care. There we go. Whatever. This is really not efficient, but I don't care. I don't want to be bothered right now to stick around for longer and waste your guys' time. I've clicked here, right? Just prior to the maneuver node. Brilliant. But look at this. This is really improvised. There is no docking port. And speaking of no docking port, oh, and they're beautiful Cuban. Brilliant, right? Actually, speaking of this, can we transfer in theory these 2? I'm really curious. Where are they? I'm actually too stupid to do that, probably. Where's the hatch? There it is. Transfer. Yes, we can! We can transfer the Kerbals through a claw grabbing unit. Wait. Second question. Can we transfer fuel? Yes, we can! Okay, this is unexpected. I thought... Is there a bug again? I know it's just lagging. Okay. I thought you couldn't transfer fuel through a claw grabbing unit. That's surprising. Anyways, so we are 1 minute out of burn. That's good. What do you mean make maneuver engaged? Right below the right below aim camera. Not quite sure what you mean with that, sorry. Okay, starting burn, maybe not getting off. Really? This makes kind of no sense burning right now. Are you sure, my dear? Okay, I'm gonna... No, this doesn't change. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna trust the maneuver node for once. Burning like this is not very efficient at all. And now you tell me it's -10 seconds. Well, thanks for that, I guess. Okay, we're approximately half of it. That seems solid. As long as we get our encounter, we have more than enough Delta V to spare. This looks ridiculous, I'm sorry. This looks ridiculous. How much bloody Delta V do you want me to spend here? 500? No, 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 no. Even though we have more than enough fuel, this is not really... Let's just do it like this. Wait. Did I overdo it already? No? Why are you going for 1 year? Stupid maneuver node, thank you. Here we go, minus 18 days. There we go. 400, okay, that's not a lot cheaper. Whatever. Warping to next maneuver. And with that, we have a lander. That's very good. We don't have anything to suppose re-entry. Let's just hope that the lander is actually not going to flip over. This is something I totally forgot, neglected to think about. The atmosphere of Duna. Like it's the man type, okay. I think I generally brute force, well, most of the time I brute force my encounters too much. In this way that I first get kind of ejection from Kerbin to a pretty close to the planet or the body that I'm aiming for, and then somewhere mid-course, pretty similar to this one actually. Another burn that is not really efficient, just to get the encounter. Yeah, brute forcing isn't that term. Yeah, actually, something along those lines. But sometimes I manage to, with a lot of fiddling around with the maneuver node around Kerbin. Actually, I should pay attention now to the map view. Otherwise, we're not going to hit Duna. Focus view and still set as target. Thank you. But why are you turning around, lovely craft? And we do not have an encounter. Okay, nothing too bad. Just another maneuver node. Come on. Why are you lagging again? Auto saving. Well, thank you. There we go. Okay, now we can fine tune the maneuver node. That's too much. That's too little. There we go. And this is getting closer. Brilliant. A bit more. A bit up. We have to go prograde, please. Thank you. Maybe not with Ike. That'll be also great. And a tutorial landing site makes things a lot easier. Always and every time. Okay, 18 meters per second, solid. That's too far. Where is the orbit? I do want to use my warp to warping to maneuver option. Where is it? Come on. This is something I kind of hate. Zooming in and zooming out all the way. All the time. There you go. Warp to next maneuver. Selecting this one. Going back to the stream. Okay, no new messages. And by the way, Duckface, what do you mean the stream really needs a stream chat overlay? Could you explain this a bit more, please? Oh, we're already at the maneuver node. Wow. Super. Something like those where the stream, kind of the picture of the stream right now, the video feed is smaller and around it is some sort of border like, yeah, some sort of border, and on that border is the chat. something along those lines. Up here, time retrograde. Wait, do we actually have enough electricity? Yes, we have. We have a communications array. We have, well, we do have Valentino boards, so even without communication, we shouldn't have a problem. Yay. So, where is Duna going to be? So, there's the sun, so Duna should appear somewhere on this side, I think. Who can spot Duna first? Probably you guys, I think. Whoa! Wow, sorry for that. Holy, I was no super surprised. Duna was here like in enabling. Let me watch the stream since it is a couple seconds, like 30 seconds behind. Brilliant! Oh god, this is hilarious. Sorry, I'm getting off topic here. Time to brake. Engaging engines, braking, boom. Time for a picture. Okay. Now don't need to need a border for a chat overlay. Can just put it somewhere on the screen. Dropped out of hyperspace. That's a perfect analog. Really perfect analog. Oh, brilliant. Do you actually know how to do that? I mean, the thing with the chat. Because as for, well, I'm on my laptop so that I can read and play the game at the same time. I can see just the screen, like the laptop. Like this on my screen of the laptop, there's the chat and the footage. So I'm not quite sure what you exactly mean or want me to do. Instead of waiting, we might as well time accelerate a bit, right? We do have this privilege. Or just imagine using time acceleration in real life. That would be so awesome. I mean, you can skip through boring periods a lot faster, and that would really help a lot, right? That would be really handy. No, I was getting impatient. This is a bad sign, me getting impatient. And boy, were we close to Ike. And that's close enough to periapsis. I haven't said this actually just yet, but I think this is obvious. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would be really happy to gain a few more subscribers so that we can work towards our next milestone. Yeah! I personally do hope that the videos and the content, generally speaking, is to your liking and that you enjoy watching it and enjoy staying on the channel. This is, of course, the most important thing for me. Okay, brilliant. Now that I've said that as well, I think there's not really a lot left on my to-do list except from the mission itself. Pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about in the beginning, so there's not a lot else, I think. So speaking of landing site, somewhere here in the daylight is going to be the landing site. God, my jokes just get worse and worse and worse. Oops, I warped, and everybody's dead. Especially in the duel system, really. There, it happens quite a lot that you kind of get an encounter with the planetary, but like with, for example, with Lathe, but it doesn't actually show this to you up until like seconds before entering Lathe's sphere of influence, and then Lathe kicks you into a steep dive into the Jovian atmosphere, and you burn up because you hit the atmosphere at, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 meters per second, kilometers per second, and you just incinerate, and poof, in half a second, like 1,99995 damage, and then the F3 window here appears with catastrophic failure, everything blew up, overheating. I had that. And the worst part of it, if you forget to do a quick save, like a kind of a reasonable quick save, you have to do all over again. This is painful. Okay, enough of painful and interesting and other things. So we are now in orbit around Duna with our bringing the moon closer flag. I think this is kind of now the wrong planetary body. Don't you guys agree? Okay, now we're going to take our two astronauts, Valentina and Bob. We're now inside this crew cabin, kind of magically transferring them through a claw grabbing unit into our lander, and we're going to release our lander. Yay! And our lander is going to activate its engine and step on the brakes. Wait, oh, I totally forgot one thing to check. Okay, we do have more than one thrust to weight ratio. I was just slightly panic mode. Wait, we brought not enough thrust to weight ratio. No! But luckily we have, just barely. So this is going to be a painful descent. Painful and powered descent, but you do have enough delta V, I think. I haven't tried this. I'm going to be honest, I have not tried this, and this is obviously a Mun lander. This is designed to go to the Mun and not to Duna. So if we're stranded, then this mission is a complete failure. Anyways, first things first, getting safely down to the surface, I guess. Yes, I was also looking somewhere in the distance when it's going, the dot like Duna is going to start growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and then poof, and Duna and Iga just there. They just appeared out of nowhere. Boy. Okay, so just about to hit the atmosphere, and hitting the atmosphere. There we go. Out of time acceleration, and oh boy, electric charge is running out. Reaction wheel disabled. What is still running? Oh, you, hibernation on. You're not going to use anything. You just disabled. Just stop working. Don't want to waste any electric charge. This is not good. What is using electric charge or lights? Okay, good. Now we're not using any electric charge. Brilliant. Okay. Bringing them into Duna. Very well said. So let's time up a bit forward. Let's say, when do we need to start burning? What do you guys think? 35? Okay. Maybe now. Otherwise, we're going to spin out of control. Without an SAS. How much delta V do we actually need to get off Duna? Delta V map. How do you go for this DV? DV map. DV map. Okay, this is just embarrassing. I have no clue what the command is. I'm just going Google search is faster than until I figure out how to goddamn use this command. Now, of course, it's now not loading. Well, thank you. There we go. It tells us 1400. So it can use pretty much everything except from 1400. So we have 600 meters. We're stranded, I guess. Not going to get off Duna with that fuel levels that we have here. And I thought 2,000 would be enough. Well, yeah, 2,000 is enough if you can land somehow with 2,000. Okay, I guess we're going to go for a reload in just a second. That's going to be hard. Yes, and with 500 we're not going to be able to land with only 500 meters per second, I think. No, everything's not going according to plan, god darn it. Wait, there's still hope, I think. To improvise, I mean, we can use these 2 jetpacks to get back up, at least. For the last bit. I dare you to land there, thank you. This is our SSTO landing site. We're not going to land on our SSTO landing site. Let's see how much the atmosphere actually is going to slow us down. There's not. We still have hope. That's good. There we have. Yeah, I want to click the ladder. Extend the ladder. Because I do have an idea. A somewhat ridiculous idea. This is certainly going to go wrong, but we'll see. No, there we go, it's stabilizing itself. Okay, I think this is enough, I think, and we should now click on this one. There we go, toggle talk. And save game. I have an idea. Okay. No. Okay, this did not work. We're too fast. My idea was to kind of get out of the capsule, grab onto the ladder, and then deploy the parachute. So much so for that idea. Okay. Did not work out. And now why is the load safe not working? KSP is crashing. No. Don't you dare to do that to me. Don't you dare. No. Come on, KSP, I believe in you. I think I have to restart the epic music from the intro in order to have here a nice break. Come on, KSP, you can do this. No, KSP crashed. No! Let's try it again, come on. Okay, it's... No, there we go. Brilliant. We don't need the music. All good. We have an idea. Okay. That will definitely not work. It was worth a try at least. Okay, well in that case, back to my electric charge meter. I mean, wait, we need 500. We're slowing down at a reasonable pace. It's not that bad, I mean. If we can get the velocity at to 400 meters before hitting the ground, before hitting the brakes. Now I'm going to hit the brakes. Since otherwise our thrust to weight ratio won't be able to make it. And it's already now pretty close. Oh, MagChap suicide burn. No, that's cheating. We can do this. All not good. Come on. This is too fast. Okay, we need to start burning a bit earlier. Close, thank you, load. Back to our idea, save I think. Just waited too long after that, but if we burn immediately we can make it. Oh, you haven't even crashed yet. Lovely. these 30 seconds. Good comment, bail out. Brilliant, good comment. Okay, important is to check that the fuel levels in, keeping an eye on the fuel levels and on our battery. Out of pure curiosity, would this actually help me? No, this is autopilot. I don't want autopilot. But we're still getting close, a bit too close for my, too fast, too close for my taste. Yes, the thrust to weight ratio is the biggest issue. Come on, slow down. You can do this. Getting lighter. Okay, we scrubbed off another 40, another 50, almost 100 meters per second. If we burn a slight, with a higher angle of attack, wait, where is it? There we go. Higher angle of attack, this will actually work. This will actually work, I think. It's getting close. I mean, now the crash speed was 120 meters per second. Earlier it was just 200, so 80 meters per second. So we're burning immediately with a slight angle of attack. And it's going to work out. Just going to turn this way upright. There we go, keeping an eye on this. Hello and welcome, Dessa. Dessa. And let's actually use some of our RCS just a bit earlier. Keeping it open, please. Let's go down to 30 units. Half of our RCS reserves. There we go, 35, 4. There you go, that seems like a solid time. Solid amount. Yes, we're still a tiny bit fast, but still manageable. This might work out like a perfect suicide. Nah, this is still getting a bit too close. The ground's getting too close, too fast. Oh, nah, no way! Wait, radially out, come on. Yeah! Wait, out of pure curiosity. Landed! A harsh landing, definitely a harsh landing. But look at this, only one thruster broke. Boy, this thing is resilient. And we have enough fuel to take off. I mean, you guys okay? You guys okay? Brilliant. Okay, you can go out first. Let's go, and grabbing the ladder. The other ladder, not the one at the top. Okay, so you don't want to use the ladder, you rather make a backflip. Okay, that's good. That's Kerbally, but good. Boy, rough landing. Yes, I totally agree. But boy, this worked even better than I expected. I mean, we would have still, we had the other quick save going up into orbit and burning just earlier. And with that, this would have worked out without any issues, since we do have more Delta V left than I expected. Anyways, do you guys actually have a flag? Oh, there's the flag glitch. So the flag's going to fall over as far as I'm aware, right? Yes, there it goes. Flag down. Amazing. I'm really surprised that this actually worked out, but I'm happy. I'm really happy about this. No. No, we're definitely not going to waste electricity. Would you please stop turning in circles? Thank. This was so annoying also on Eve, when we did the Eve mission. No, that's flag. I want to jump to you. There we go. The lander sliding downhill. Brilliant. Actually, no, not brilliant, but whatever. Just some minor traumatic brain injuries. Yeah, textbook landing. Ah, perfect. Speaking of, well, we were speaking of KSP2 earlier, right? So, I know we're in a sandbox episode. I think one other thing that they will add is that they will black out with G-forces, and I really do think this is a cool new feature. I mean, having more features involving the Kerbals is cool. So, wait, is there anything else we want to do on the surface except planting a flag? I think no. Now it's your time. What do you guys think? Do we have to do something else on the surface, or should we head back and go back to Kerbin? I have an idea. I have a brilliant idea. Going to run to this rock. There you go. Double time! Walking through the rock. Yes, exactly. And maybe this should not happen in KSP2. Preferably. There you go. I love it. Okay, and this thing is dancing. Let's call this dancing. And Bob Kerman jumping, grabbing the ladder. No. Would you please climb up? Grab. Really, it's not close enough. Yeah. So there's. No, we do need the jetpack. That's a shit. Okay, this is very weird. Okay, again. There we go. Grabbing. Now we can board it. Brilliant. Valentina is not going to bother. She's just going to jump. And fall over because I'm unable to press the shift key. There we go. And nice. Okay, again grabbed the wrong ladder. There we go. Okay, and jump. Wait. And board. There we go. Okay, brilliant. With that, let's enter time acceleration. So, anything else you guys want me to do on the surface? Worst ladder ever. I mean, this should be close enough to kind of jump, kind of crawl on top of this flat area and then take the ladder. So, but mental note to myself and maybe some of you as well, adding additional like of these Pegasus. No, Pegasus. These regular 3-letter parts here. But anyways, luckily Duna has low enough gravity. Yes. Okay. So set this target. No, first before heading home, do you guys want me to do anything on the surface of Duna? No. So I'm gonna wait for. Well, I already asked you that like 3 minutes ago. Yeah, I think no. I'm going to assume that you don't have anything that you want me to do. So we're going to fast forward till this thing is somewhere close to us. I think this is close enough. Okay. We have quick save, check, and the flag is completely stupid bug. Anyways, taking off. First going straight up. Retract ladder. I'm going to... Okay, we're still too close to the ground, but I do think that this is the right way. Yes, it is. Brilliant. So, we are heading out. The rocket leave Bob behind. The rocket is saying. I mean, Bob could in theory still leave the capsule. Oh, and we lost all of our electric charge. Brilliant. Thanks for that. So, luckily we do have a tiny amount of RCS left. And of course, the RCS tank that blew up, was the one that was still fully fueled. Or more or less decently fueled. Yay! Let's deploy these guys for stability. We're still in the atmosphere. Well, so this capsule is now spin stabilized. Brilliant. Very interesting indeed. But why is the camera so glitching around? This is something I dislike. I don't mind the rotation, but I do mind this jumping up and down from the camera. Okay, now things are getting out of control. There we go. We still don't have any cues on the velocity. Okay, this is going out of hand too quickly. Come on. Is it just me, or why is that stupid camera jumping up and down? This is so ridiculous. And why is there no trajectory mark? This has to be a bloody bug. So I'm going to reload this just because of the fact that we have no trajectory and the camera is jumping up and down, so this is bad. This is really weird. I've never encountered this kind of bug. Do we actually have some electric charge left? No, we don't. Well, whatever. The thing is above us. Yes, it is. Okay, we can head off. Radially out. There we go. This time we're going to we're going to leave this for the time being now. There we go. We have now perhaps, so that's already good. And the camera is not wobbling. Or not yet, at least. Thanks for being here, Diego, and I hope you've enjoyed at least the bit of the stream that you were able to attend. And thanks a lot for all your support. And I'm really glad that you enjoyed the videos and the stream. Have a great day. Okay, now we start having this rotation. This oscillation will probably get worse. And give me this altitude, please. Sea level. Is it because of the airflow? I'm going to assume that. Because of one side, the RCS thrusters, one RCS thruster, and one fuel tank. Scorn. So this is we have less, and we do not have any electricity to stop the rotation. Okay. We're gonna go for a slightly more inefficient way. We're gonna go straight up and then almost only straight parallel to the surface. Not quite that extreme, but very similar. Just to not have the issue we had earlier. And once we're clear of the atmosphere, they should stop rotating. Well, stop rotating as for no longer continue to speed up the rotation. Because I do think it's because of the aerodynamics. Since all the objects are very close to the center of mass and center of thrust, shouldn't create too much imbalance, I think. Okay, so this way, please. And give me... Okay, we are at 60 kilometers up, so that's very good. Being spin stabilized, well, it's actually not that bad if you think about it. And as for the timing, seems rather solid as well. At least we got the timing right. That's very positive. Okay, now for the aero overlay, we're already too far up. But this is actually a very good idea. A bit north. But since we're spinning north, is always somewhere else. This way. I think. Countering the rotation. Okay, seems like we have balanced out the inclination. Wasn't able to get the nice encounter immediately. There we go. Okay, I'm a bit quiet, sorry about that. So we are now almost just about to reach orbit, circularizing here. Let's see how much fuel we will have left for orbital maneuvering. Speaking of, are we already in a safe orbit? No, we're not. Okay, 50 kilometers, brilliant. How close are we going to be here? Not that close. At maneuver. We have 50 meters per second of delta V. Oh, that's too much. This is 20 meters, going to reduce it pretty well. And 24 meters for an 8 kilometer intersect. 10 kilometers. 7, we had there 7 for just a second. There we go. This is what we're gonna go for. Warp to next maneuver. Then we have a nice intersect. Then we can go and pick up our 2 brave Kerbinauts and send them back to Kerbin. Speaking of Kerbin, well, we're going to send them back to Kerbin, but to Kerbin's surface, of course. So there's still a third part, actually, in this mission. So not only getting to Duna, getting off Duna and home to Kerbin, but also landing on Kerbin. So I already know what we're going to do, so you should really be excited. There we go. And with that being said, 6.8 kilometers. Perfect. Warping to our intersect. Now target. The target is ahead of us. Now we are closing in with the target. 24 kilometers, 17 kilometers. I just hope it's not too dark. 7 kilometers, and there we go, 6 kilometers. And just not gonna use the RCS anymore. Otherwise we won't have any RCS left for the actual fine tuning. Okay, now I can just point towards the target slowly. Yes, I know. No electricity, almost no RCS. Not the best situation to be in. Actually, let's just switch over to the asteroid catcher and do the remaining 6 kilometers with it. It's easy, we have SAS, we have no RCS, but we have SAS, strong SAS, and we have more than enough fuel. It's easier. Well, less cumbersome, actually. It's less cumbersome. So, set as target, there we go. Where's our target? There it is. And off we go. Closing in, and no longer closing in. Closing in again. No longer closing in. Burning a bit this way, please. There we go, closing. Wait, stop. Don't tell me there's the other thing is on a... whoops, I guess. The other thing is on a 40-kilometer orbit. You have 8, 7, 5, 6... the solar panels are not on a action group. If. Okay, then we're gonna brute force now the docking here before, well, the atmosphere up here, even though we're going down to 46 kilometers, is really thin. Shouldn't really matter. But yes, I should have checked whether that... Hello! Upload image. Thank you, I really appreciate that you like our my content. So, and in that case, actually, welcome to the channel. I think I've never seen you commenting, or if you did, then I'm sorry that I kind of have not seen it just yet, or at least haven't read it. No, not retrograde. We're going to not prograde, but retrograde. So there you go. And of course, welcome to the stream. Okay, so now back to docking, or crashing actually. Grabbing, I think, is the most appropriate way to say it. 14 meters per second is probably a bit fast. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. But still good to at least close the distance. Very good. And now break. Brilliant. Back to the grabbing maneuver. Just like you said, Leopard, we're gonna go for just Z. 10 meters per second might be a bit too fast. Let's just hope it's not. Okay, it's not too fast, but the other thing is no spinning. Going back to reducing speed. Okay, there we go. off you. Let's have a look. No more spinning, please. There we go. I mean, slow spinning is acceptable, but not fast spinning. Okay, let's go again for this. No, 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 no. Okay, this is not going to work because I was too slow. And you're spinning again. I love this spinning thing. Maybe I should really do it like I did last time. Okay, but we do not have a lot of RCS, that's the problem. No RCS and, well, almost no RCS and no electric charge is a very bad combination. So let's actually go and aim camera again on this thing. Might be able to... Nah, fine. Okay, it is spinning around an axis. I think this... Just brute forcing it. Good, brute forcing it. 9.6 meters per second and... Didn't work out. It's just spinning more and more and more. Would you please look at that thing, please? No, no, don't. Okay, it stopped spinning, I think. And now we're gonna break a solar panel. No, we didn't! This is fun. This is honestly a lot more fun than it looks. It looks kind of hilarious. Just hope that no solar panel's gonna break. Yes, yes, yes. I know this is ridiculous, stupid, but fun. It's almost like we're orbiting each other. Almost, almost, okay? Almost. Okay, let's go for another more calm and planned approach, okay? Let's give you even more spinning momentum. Okay. Two and a half meters per second, slowly but surely. 3 and there we go, perfect. Nice. Now first things first, I do want to get out of the atmosphere. Oh, did I accidentally burn the engine as... Ah, whatever. Okay, so first of all, getting out of the atmosphere is the most important part. That as soon as possible. I'm just not going to bother with anything else right now. Okay, there we go. Monk docking. Oh wow, 100 kilometers. That's a bit high, but whatever. Maybe I should retract the solar panels for less drag. On the other hand, I don't care. There we go. We're now in space. Back in space. Okay, time warp to Aquapsis. And 60 kilometers we can increase our time warp. And after that we will have to return home. And engine power. And seems reasonable, brilliant. Zooming out. Well, first of all, quick save. Zooming out. To go to Cuban. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. Set as target and time warping. Please don't pay attention to this weird thing down here. So our planned transfer window is going to be at year 80, day 150. So this is what we're waiting for up here. So another 100 days. Are you sure? No, a year and 100 days, apologies. Now we're getting home, yay, finally. But by the way, my fellow friends, I could have actually ditched the capsule. I might do that actually. Now, what I actually wanted to say is, this capsule has no heat shield. So we will actually use another craft from a previous mission to safely return to the surface of Cuban. So yeah, there's still a couple of more days to wait. Wait, you have monopropellant. Yeah, well, that's like 3 units, that's nothing. Okay, we're just about to hit a new year. And look at that line, Cuban Eve Duna. How was a constellation, my friends? Ooh. Year 150, there we go. So just a couple more days left. 100 days left. 75 more days. And Cuban's closing in, that's good. That's very good. 30, just a month. And there we go. Well, wait. Zooming in first, thank you. So we will leave. This time during the day, of course, because we're going down into the inner solar system. Well, we are already in this. Actually, in KSP there is no inner and outer solar system, so yeah. Anyways, that's just a detail. Don't pay attention. Thank you. That's too much. Bit down. A couple of clicks. Should get a nice encounter somewhere at the periapsis place. No. Maybe one here, a few clicks, or a few clicks this way. Yes, this seems to get closer. Yes, come on, just a tiny bit more. Is it just me, or are those markers almost on top of each other? 93,000, 94, okay, there you go. 89, brilliant, this is good. 88, 87, 88, 89. 89, that's bad. 87, 6, 5. There we go, close approach. Okay, so focus view. This time I'm gonna go for an immediate direct, it's called not encounter, but like fine-tuned burn. There we go, this looks solid. Just a tiny bit more this way. That's like perfect. 700 kilometers. 400 kilometers. 440. Okay, I'm never gonna get it this close anyway, so this is solid. Okay, when do we have this burn? In T minus 40 minutes, 34 minutes. Okay. Oh, there, let's bring this stupid thing with us. I think. Well, no. First of all, we're going to transfer you to 1 and you 2. Brilliant. And there's absolutely almost no fuel, I know. But that's whatever. It's still get all the fuel we have from this tiny. Oh wait, no, we've already burned this anyways. Then in that case, we only have. No, you don't have any fuel left either. Where is the small amount of RCS? In these 2 parts, okay. Let's take this small tiny amount of RCS, thank you. And release, thank you as well. Now time warping to 20, let's give me actually a quick save so that we don't have to time warp all the way to the next, to the transfer window. This is also annoying. So 12 minutes, 11 minutes, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. T minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. I already did. I only read now your comment. Oh shit! Sorry about that. I was first thinking about the lander, but now I thought, well, whatever. The lander is just dead weight. But now, after your comment, god darn, I should pay more attention to the chat. Sorry about that. I really haven't seen it. I think, well, the lander is not that big of a deal, right? Since, well, it's just a moon lander actually. That, well, you can look at it. You can look at it like this. Just turn around and get it. Now I should pay attention to the maneuver node. God darn it. We can have a look at. We can see it this way, just like the how's it called? The Tesla Roadster. This moon lander orbiting Duna is also a testament, right? Okay, well, I guess this is close enough. Is it getting closer? No, it's not getting closer. By burning here. Okay, so whatever. We will time warp now. Well, first we're going to leave Duna behind us. Goodbye, Duna. Bye. And have another lag session. And another lag session. No clue why. No, just time warp slowdown. Okay. And there Duna goes. And it disappears. Cool. Now, back to the UI. I do want to have a make course correction here. Thank you. A small inclination change this way to bring our encounter to an equatorial height, and then a small burn to... Wait, are we orbiting the wrong way around? Yes, we are approaching retrograde. This is terrible. There we go. Brilliant, this makes sense. When is the maneuver node? Why are we having somehow mimes in our clicky mouse over? Okay, 34 days. Can manage to do that without overshooting, I think. I believe in myself and my ability to be patient. And... okay, 20 minutes. This is acceptable, okay? Now I can actually fine-tune this one to a nice low encounter at... what height do we want to go for? This seems like a reasonable height. Okay, perfect. So even if we time warp a little bit too fast because we will hit the atmosphere, this will actually generate an emergency drop rate of hyperspace. Brilliant. Okay, so this time we're not going to miss Kerbin, I think. I'll leave this one open. 25 days. Where's Kerbin? Where's Kerbin? Where's Kerbin? Where's Kerb? Where's Kerbin? Where's Kerbin? I can see a dark black something here. We definitely have not missed Kerbin this time again. Okay, so T minus 3 minutes. We need 200 seconds to slow down. Let's time warp until we are 2 minutes out. There we go, this seems more reasonable. How dark is this actually without the sun for you? Oh god, this is really dark. I hate you, YouTube. You're just so mean. Oh, there we go, we have sunrise. Yay! It's Jewel! That would be a plot twist. Well, I think there is not really a story in this mission, but whatever. Now, we do need this overlay because our next target is going to be the space station. Well, after we step on the brakes and slow down into a low Kerbin orbit, that is. Into flybys, of course. First of all, we're going to get into an orbit here. No, without a moon encounter, thank you. Brilliant. Now, wait, where are we? We're still pretty close. I'm really surprised by how well we can brake. I'm honestly surprised how well this is working. I thought we'd fly past a lot faster. So, there we go. I think this is time to stop slowing down. Okay. So now we're going to go and first of all can time warp over to the ascending node, burn a little bit anti-normal and a tiny bit prograde to get back into a stable orbit above 70 kilometers, and of course have the correct plane. There we go, 70 kilometers, brilliant. Now just of course I'm burning as per usual the wrong way around. Of course it's normal and not anti-normal, and prograde, not retrograde. There we go, 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers. Ascending node is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.0, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, and this is good. Close enough, I guess. Now a tiny bit of prograde, since the orbital height is around 100 kilometers. Going to raise our orbit as well to 100 kilometers. There we go. And now you can warp down there, slow down. I can see already editing this video tomorrow is going to be a pain. Anyways, this is something for this special. Since like I said, I'm planning to do stream highlights. Especially because this is the 250 subscriber special. Do you have to make this really a special occasion, right? So now back to slowing down. We just have to slow down. This is nothing special. Just burning until we are pretty close to getting a nice encounter without dipping into the atmosphere again. We've learned this the hard way already, I think. I thought. So now we're going to go to the apoapsis, I know. Now we're going to raise the periapsis a bit. Just a bit. Oh wait, stop. Wait wait until we're pointing the right way, right? Now we're at 70. Let's have a look. Raising it up again all the way up to 90/100 kilometers. Now back to the periapsis. I'm going to reduce our apoapsis again. Now we do have to catch, and we have to catch up with the other thing. Retrograde is good. Until, ooh, can we manage to do this actually? Periapsis. Might need two orbits. Okay. Orbit 1. Orbit 2 is 23 kilometers. So now let's see, when will we have another close approach? Okay, here. You go and raise back the apoapsis, periapsis. Close approach is now 9 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Brilliant. Quick saving and time warping there. Is it on the dark side? Yes, it is. This is bad, like in the middle of the dark night. In that case, well, stop. No! What have I done again? No, of course, thank you for the very nice lag. I hate this. I absolutely hate it. 26 kilometers. 2.4 again, okay. Now I'm not gonna do anything. Being patient is a virtue that I do not possess. And there's something going on the Discord server, but not on the wrong Discord server, not on the Spaceship Discord server. By the way, if you haven't joined, you can join the Spaceship Discord server as well to get some sneak peeks every now and then, and talk to me even when we're not having a live stream. So now I will point towards target. No wait, retrograde first before pointing target. We first need to do retrograde. Okay, retrograde. Okay, relative velocity, and then pointing towards target, and getting ready for ridiculous amounts of lag. Okay, and time warping. Now is the ridiculous amount of lag acceptable, since the craft is now being slowing. And if you remember, this is a huge space station. It has more parts than our large moon space station, and already the moon space station was really a big thing and really had a large impact on the frame rate. And now, whilst streaming and recording and playing the game simultaneously, well, I guess one can understand why this is not really working as fluently as the rest so far. Anyways, could be worse, right? So now, here we are, 500, 600 meters away from this large massive space station with a shoe cardboard box as a hangar module. And inside this hangar module is actually what we came here. Cool slideshow. Why we actually rendezvoused with the space station is the SSTO, the Skyrunner SSTO, inside the space station hangar module, and we will use this space plane and its brave pilots to bring our brave Kerbonauts, Valentina and Bob, back down to the surface of Kerbin. And looking at these doors opening up and revealing the space plane, well, SSTO for that matter, inside there. Can we actually see the asteroid catcher? There it is, closing in, huh? So now we have a bunch of Kerbals aboard, but as far as I can remember, we have 2 pilots in the cockpit and no one in the crew compartment. Perfect. So now, I think you don't have any RCS left, do you? Please tell me you have some RCS. Yes, you have. Perfect. How is the fuel tank looking? Okay, ship have enough fuel to return. Well, just the orbit for that matter. There we have it. And come on, I just want to undock you. Come on, let me undock you. Undock. Now going to switch to this craft here. You will start decelerating in just... Yeah, this is a good deceleration point, I think. Turn a bit more and stop. Careful, otherwise I'm just gonna screw it up because of the lag. And there we go. 0 0.7 meters per second, solid. And now, here we are in the SSTO, the Skyrunner SSTO. Wait, wrong way. Using the RCS. Wait, are you still docked? I thought you were not docked, bloody hell. No way, I've wasted a lot of RCS. Did you guys dock again while I was absent? Wait, was I now in the spaceplane? How can that be? Are you docked without being docked? That makes like no sense. M camera. I thought I clicked undock. Okay, I definitely, you and... These two crafts should be separated. There we go. This is a new point of view. What are you? What's wrong with you? You're still docked somehow to the space station. This is very weird. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Come on, you should be able to undock. Okay, in that case, we will go to space to tracking station and back again, trying to load this one. This is weird. I'm sure I clicked undock. What do you think, Leopold? Oh, and welcome to the stream, Pilly Boy. You're a bit late. Yes, I know. We're just about to return, kind of end the mission. We just need to get this space plane out of the hangar, and somehow it was not able to undock. There you go, massive space module. So let's hope that with the reload of the craft, we will get back the option to undock. Otherwise, I'm actually a bit confused since I've never had this kind of bug. I really hope that this is not true, what you just wrote, Leopold. I mean, fusing those two crafts together for all eternity does not really work in the favor of bringing our crew back home. Since we need that SSTO to go back to the surface, since this craft has no parachute and no heat shield. There we go. Now the other thing is right next to it. Yes, it is. So far so good. Let's wait a second. Give me an aim camera. There you go. Actually, there's the Skyrunner name tag still there. Okay, so you are not able to... You gotta be kidding me, right? What? This is actually, like you said, the Kraken fused those two things somehow. Gotta be bloody kidding me, right? Okay. When is our last quick save? This is very confusing. We are now at year T plus... Wait, actually, that's not... Give me this one. Year 80. 2 hours before SSJ dock. Bunch of quick saves. All of them are year 44 somehow. Okay, brilliant. That's terrible. Now we have a year 68. That's not good. There we go. Quick save. Day 14. So this is like 1 day ago. Okay, let's load this quick save here. Let's see. With a quick save, but if we reload a quick save, this should not have happened yet, right? Did this happen actually to you as well already? I mean, I've personally never experienced this. Okay, back to... Wait. We have a close approach. Yes, we have a close approach. This time not going to mess up with the... We're going to undock the space plane as soon as we are close to the craft itself. Give me this one, please. Thank you. And here we have our close approach. Loading the craft file. This is a long loading again. There you go. Okay. Slowing down, come on. Okay. Pointing towards target, making a small burn, and time warping back to daylight. Okay, this is a bit too much time warping towards daylight. Are we outside rendering range? I think not. We are. Why am I so impatient? Whatever, let's brute force it. There we are, back in. Come on, burn. Way to leave it, I don't like this one. Oh wait, we only have 300 meters per second of left of Delta V. I shouldn't do that too much actually. Whoops. Now you're again unloaded. God darn it, I hate this. Okay, that's me being impatient as always. Okay, with 10 meters per second. 20 meters per second. There we go. This should be good enough. There we have the loading again, like 3 times. Never use this station again. I'm going to try now this again, like this is like the last try, otherwise, well, I'm not quite sure how to return back, since we do not have enough fuel to do a lot of other rendezvous, especially after I've used it right like this. First we're slowing down now. Well, 4 meters per second is... Okay, 2 meters per second is good enough. Switching to this station. And by the way, the rings are not even spinning, so this should not be a Kraken station just yet. Okay, opening up the glorious doors again. Now this time aiming camera immediately and zooming all the way in as well. Yes, we have the undock option. Brilliant. Okay, don't you dare to dock this thing again. Okay, undock. There we go. We have you, and... There we go, my friends. Exactly as planned. Yes! Now just waiting until this is clear of the station. Enjoying this beautiful view. There we go. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so we went without launching a single rocket to the Mars analog, to Duna. So only with spacecrafts that I've put into an orbit, well, into space, in previous videos and streams. And we have used all this infrastructure to get to the Mars equivalent and back. And now in order to land back home, down here, we are going to use this space plane here that was magnificently placed inside this hangar in this large space station. And now I'm just going to search for the other. Where's now the other craft? It should be higher. There it is. Asteroid catcher. There we go. Now we can point towards target. Do you have electricity and RCS? RC. You have not really a lot of delta V, as I can see here. Come on, point towards target. Thank you. Monopropellant barely. Engines barely. Let's just give it a small notch up there. Switch to this one. Now select the Skyrunner LKO SSTO. Brilliant. Actually, we are accelerating. Well, moving towards that target. That's brilliant. Now, 400 meters, 300. That's solid. Do want to get within 100 to actually EVA them out. Well, let's go for 200. But first cancel relative velocity. And now pointing towards the other target. And Pillyboy, did you understand what we're doing, / we're doing? And now, small burn towards that thing. As for orbit, the last burn that we'll do will be a deorbit burn with the entire craft. I mean, on the other hand, we can still use it, as we have refueled it in the very first episode where it appeared. In the Asteroid Catcher episode, we actually refueled the craft after having launched it. So we will leave this one in this low Cuban orbit. We have used it now a second time. We might as well use it a third time, right? It's actually a pretty decent idea. So first of all, however, we will now take out our Bob Kerman, who will be the first one to board it. Where are you? Flipping around. It's going to be the first one to board the Skyrunner SSTO. But boy oh boy, so many crafts in the vicinity. SSTO, Asteroid Catcher, huge space station. This really slows down the frame rate a bit. Glance it in the fires of re-entry. Okay, so we'll do. Wait, there you go. Just lost the SSTO there for a second. Slowing down. But boy, controlling Kerbals when it's so leggy is annoying. And there we go. Let's just hope that we can grab the thingy immediately. Okay, we're so slow, that should work without an issue. But luckily, actually, these two crafts are moving towards each other. That means that Valentina won't Wait, wasn't there like a board button? I pressed B. Come on, grab the thing. B. There we go. Perfect. Oh, no, you're not going to crash this thing, please. Thank you. Well, if you crash it, I actually do not care too much. This might actually be a nice firework. Ooh, this could actually become a nice thumbnail. Slowing down a bit, please. Wait for it until the space station comes up behind the... There you go, slideshow time! Okay, back going in. And are they going to crash? Touch each other? Yes! Brilliant. I mean, since we're gonna burn the other thing up anyways, might as well have some small spectacle here in low Cuban orbit. And slowing down. Nice. And come on. Wait. Back up and a bit up. Back again, come on. Wait, I maybe should press yes, the UI, in order to see when the buttons appear. There you go. Perfect. Now, first we're gonna get rid of this one. Now we need orbit, retrograde, and burning. Let's just hope that we're not going to crash again. Second time will be... Nope, we're clear. I think. Yes. 70 kilometers? Yeah, we're totally clear. Goodbye! This thing is going... Let's actually enjoy the re-entry for once. Enjoy the fireworks. Wait, we're going to crash during the night. That's not good. I don't like crash night, especially YouTube. Does everything so much darker. And there we're hitting the atmosphere. SAS off. Probably still going to hit the ground, since it's just empty fuel tanks and batteries at this point in time. And we're coming only down from low Cuban orbit, so velocities are not ridiculous. Solar panels still attached. Rigid things. There you go. Radiators, solar panels, antenna? I mean these... Oh, there we go, things blow up, yay! Wait, thought the engines blew up. Nope, not engines. Are we going to land in this sea? Or is this a lake? No, we're just gonna crash into the shores here. No, this is going to be a water splash. And bloop. JNSQ. Going to have a we'll have to look this one up. What is JNSQ? I just know Deadly Reentry as a mod, and Ferrum Aerospace as a general aerodynamics overhaul. Now the fish are radioactive! Yeah! I mean, this would be actually rather positive, since then the lake, or the sea, whatever, would be illuminated from the fish inside there. Now we have to look at this. Where is the Skyrun resistor? Skyrun resistor, there we go. let's just hope it moved outside of the loading range, like outside of 2.5 kilometers from the from the SSD. No, not from the SSD. From the station. God darn it. Bigger solar system mod, like a RSS solar system or Kerbal solar, like Kerbal system. Speaking of real solar system or RSS, I've actually had an installation of it not too long ago, but didn't see any point in spending too much time just fiddling around with it, since I don't really have that much time, that much spare time. First of all, quick save. That much spare time, and it will kind of be, in my opinion, a waste of time. Well, not opinion, but rather in the situation I am, waste of time playing Kerbal Space Program and not trying things out for a video or recording a video. So yeah. Okay, now we are in a rather inclined orbit, as it looks like. Well, I'm not surprised. Well, I'm a bit surprised. With that, we're not going to land at a KSC. We have to wait for. Why the moon? I want focus. Kerbin. There you go. So, okay, this would be a night landing. This is not good. So, where is the equator? So we have to wait until. KSC is around. Well, there's like only one landing situation here. And the KSC is moving this way here. Everything else is not going to be a daytime landing. Okay, there we have the KSC. So next next orbit will be the landing approach. Okay, going to slow down here at apoapsis. Going to go for another quick save. And firing up the engines. There we have it. I just want to be. There we go, this is approximately around this island. There you go, this is like more or less in the middle between the KSC and this island. Let's hope that this is going to be enough. And let's go. Do you want to have the RCS/electricity? Oh, everything looks fine. Brilliant. And there we hit the atmosphere. A bit late in my opinion. So we will try to make it a bit steeper descent here. Okay, bigger solar system. 2.75 Kerbin plus extra planets and everything is redesigned. Sounds like an interesting play. Interesting modification and an interesting Let's Play series. Oh, and first, I have no idea which one it is. Okay, so first of all, status online flame mode, air combustion failed. Okay, that's good. Now you guys are open. Okay, this is what I wanted to have. Opening up the air intakes for more drag. And of course, being able to use the engines once we're slow and low enough. Just slowly turning, please. Rolling back onto the prograde marker so that we're at not further deviating from our landing course. Oh wait, we're still above 20,000 meters. Let's still continue with the regular descent. Once we hit 20,000 meters, I'd like to pull up in order to glide. I think I can actually leave it. We're right now at approximately 0 pitch. This is very good. We should start rising a tiny bit up. There we go. We're not on a perfect approach actually. I'm going to... Do you want to go for a quick save? Yes, let's go for one more quick save. Landing 25. I call it just for to make sure I know which landing quick save. Because we probably will have multiple landing quick saves, especially when we're landing on D for Duna. Especially for E for the Eve mission. Sister Planets, if you haven't seen it, apart from my embarrassing typos, it's a very good series. We go to Eve, explore Eve, have fun at Eve, have a space station around Eve, have an SSTO going to Eve, but obviously not landing there and refueling there. Well, obviously not landing there, but refueling there. Around Eve, that is. Wait, I shouldn't talk further, otherwise I'm going to spoil the entire series. That's bad. Okay, we want to go towards the runway place. Just gently turning over. If we were in a perfect equatorial orbit, this would have been a perfect landing approach. Now we do have to make another turn, and this will bleed a lot of speed. We do have still, obviously, fuel in our engines. Well, fuel on board, and we can use the engines. Question is, do we want to do that? Let's leave the engines off for the moment. At least we have enough altitude to convert into kinetic energy at the moment. Once we are at the height of the runway, we're going to turn right for a landing approach. Preferably we'll be at around 2 kilometers by then. A bit too... It's still a bit too low in terms of altitude. Well, the speed is my bigger issue at the moment. Or, well, altitude in terms of we don't have enough altitude to convert into speed. Okay, there we go. No, this is good. This is good. No, everything's good. Everything's good. Electric charge is still okay. Coming into loading range from helicopter and rover. Okay, perfect. Without even using our engines. Perfect unpowered descent to runway. And on the markings, a perfect... Come on. Perfect touchdown. Deploying drag chute. And there we have a solid landing. Yes! And with that, we went to Duna and back to Kerbin without launching a single craft. That's a perfect success. I know there was a rough landing on Duna, but apart from that, everything went perfectly. Yes, great. And Bob and Valentina Kerman are back home after a long journey to the moon and to Duna. Some of the SSO is now rolling back, but whatever. So with that being said, this is pretty much the end of the stream. We are more or less 20 minutes over my planned time, but this is okay. It's not ridiculous, it's still within margins. And I hope you have enjoyed this special stream. I hope that you're going to continue supporting this channel in kind of hopefully sharing videos that you really like or liked, and telling someone who doesn't know about this channel just yet, maybe that they could have a look at it, and I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and well, yeah, see you guys next time. Spaceship signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, or actually, your evening now, my fellow friends.